Alright, welcome back to my channel. I have a piece of cedar wood. It's the white colored cedar wood because it's not going to matter. I need to make a tenon, so I have it on the spur drive right over here. So anyway, I was thinking on making another candlestick holder. I had Dish Outdoors ask me about that, and I couldn't figure out what she was asking me. Anyway, I think I understand what she was saying. So I finally found it too, because I had a few candlestick holders. I could not find it. I think this is the one she was asking about. Right? Now it's got a beeswax candle in it. And it doesn't fit completely snug in there. This is at the beginning of my wood turning, so I didn't get everything 100% right. I think what it was is, see, you can get a beeswax candle that has the bottom where it does fit in there, so it probably does fit in there properly. So hold on just a second and I'll get another candlestick holder I made. Okay, now my camera's going to die soon. I'm just trying to get this going real quick. Anyway, I have two more. I have this one I made. I think this might have been the first one I ever made. And these are all made out of fat wood, okay? All fat wood, because I started off just wood turning fat wood the whole time. That's just quite amazing to me that I started off like that. Wow, that's pretty cool stuff. This is the biggest one. This one's quite long. In fact, I wonder where my measuring tape is. I am curious to know how long that is. I know it's more than 12 inches. I'm talking about without the candle holder. I mean, without the candle. Anyway, this right here will fit right in there. Because what I was talking about, well, no, not quite. I was talking about this section here that they make when they make candles. But it doesn't quite fit in there properly. So when I wood turn it, and this was early on at the beginning of my wood turning, I didn't quite make that wide enough around inside to insert this in there properly. But now I have a caliper and I know what to do. This one it did. This one fits in there properly, right there. But I'm curious to know how long that is. Hold on a second. Okay, it's right at 14 inches long. That was a long piece of fat wood right there. And it is quite heavy. That is not light. You know, that is packed full of resin also. That is very nice. The only problem with this is the finish is like coming off and stuff. It looks old. You know, when you see old furniture and stuff, antique stuff, and it just looks like it's kind of peeling or something a little bit. That's the kind of look this has, and it's probably because of the resins in the fat wood. I do not know, but I used Gorilla Clear Glue back then, and it's kind of peeling off a little bit. And this old one here is doing the same way. It's kind of wrinkly. Excuse me. It's kind of wrinkly. That's weird. That is real weird. It can peel off, and that's okay. That's all right. That's beautiful stuff, though. This is, how long is this? Let's see. It's right at almost 10 inches long. So we got, that's not bad. So anyway, and this one is too. These are about the same size. They're just a little tiny bit different, that's all. I just got this one just a little bit fancier up here. Let me put that measuring tape down, it's in the way. That's pretty cool. And this is all fat wood, like I said before. I don't mean to repeat myself. I just want to emphasize that it is all fat wood. And it is quite heavy. That's pretty awesome. I wonder where I got that from. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing, the fat wood I've found. Now, I have not been fat wood hunting in a long, long time. Because I've been interested in other wood and stuff, doing other wood. Not that I don't like fat wood. I love fat wood. To me, it's the best wood ever. I love it. It's beautiful stuff. And if I had the money, I'd get some exotic woods out there. But there's some quite expensive exotic wood. If I wanted black, I could get that African black wood. That stuff is black. There's no doubt about it. It's natural black. But it is expensive. It is not cheap. So anyway, I got to make a tenon so I can put it on the chuck. And then we're going to make a candlestick holder. How about that? And I'll color it black. All right, let's do this.
I'm ready.
You know what? I was sitting here steadily talking away, and I didn't push the record button. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, I got sap on my hands. I got to get it off with some alcohol. Sap came off of this. This is the clear cedar, not the clear cedar. There's sap right there. Gee, I just got my hands on some more. Anyway, there's the tan cedar and there's the red cedar. Okay, this is not the red cedar. I'm going to color this candlestick holder black, so it doesn't matter. I don't want to use fat wood and then color it black. Now, I did when I first did a fat wood, I think it was a goblet, and I did the stem. I did the stem black, and it had a lid to it. And I did it black also, I think. I can't remember. And it had a finial coming off of it. So, anyway, but now we're using cedar wood. And I'm doing that on purpose because I can color it black and I don't care. It's not a sacrilege. It's nothing to cry about. Nothing to get upset about. It's just some plain wood to me. Now, if it was red cedar, I'd be a little bit, no, I don't want to do that because I love red. That's my favorite color. So, anyway, we're going to knock off these knots real quick before I I better take care of my hands with the alcohol, get some alcohol because I got that sap all over my fingers and stuff, and I don't want to get it on the handles of my tools. So, anyway, I'll be back. All right, I had to get me some water. And no wonder, look at this temperature. I have a feeling this is going to be a very hot summer here. It is going to be extremely hot. It's in May and it is so hot. I don't remember it being this hot in May normally. Usually it gets this hot, in the summertime. Are we in summer yet? I don't remember. that's hot. That stuff is hot. When it hits my finger, it burns. Gee, that stuff burns. All right, we got pretty good so far. Let's do this. We got something exciting going on. What you say? Alright, it's not going to be exactly 100% the same. This is bigger. And also I didn't form a fourth one of these, because that doesn't look right anyway. So it'd be better just have these three. Anyway, what do you think so far? Pretty? I think it's beautiful. That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun stuff. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay, I might... Well, no. Maybe they should be even. Right here and here. Right on the edge of the cup to there, to these. But I got to round these off. Hand cramped up right there. That's weird. Alright, I need to get... Wow, that looks rough right there. Rough, 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 rough. That cedar wood can be some rough stuff. That does not look right. I have to sand it up some. That looks a little better. Boy, that cedar wood can be some wild, rough stuff. But it's beautiful wood. This is a look at here. See, in here it's pitted real bad. Not because I did that, but because of the way the wood is. We'll see what we can do. I'll sand it up some and see if I can get some sawdust and fill it in or something. I gotta get some more Loctite glue. So anyway, I need to measure the candlestick at the bottom so I can do this hole properly. And what I'll do is I'll get a Forstner bit and see if it will match the bottom of the candlestick. Oh boy, I got it all in the drawer. This is a smaller one. This one might work. If anything, I can go ahead and get a hole started, right? That's right. Okay, I have one of my beeswax candlesticks. This right here at the bottom is smaller than this. So what I need to do is probably make it smaller for this section on down in there, but to start off with I could probably make it wider, or maybe not. This is too big. But I can probably use Oh, where's that other bit? That's way too big. I can use this. Let's use this. And then I can always open it up a little bit with my tools. What do you think? Yeah? Of course we can. We can do this. Let's do this. That's right. Nothing to be afraid of, that's for sure. It's something exciting to look forward to. Let's go. Get this stuff out of the way. You can't see my tools or anything around here. No doubt about it. Some needle nose pliers. LP is going to come up here sometime when he's got some free time and change out some a long shaft. No, it's in here. It's a long shaft and 2 nuts that I had to order because it got stripped out on the shaft at bottom where the nuts go. Dummy me stripped it out somehow. And anyway, in order to get that shaft out, it has one of them clips you have to use the pliers to undo the clips, but you need a long nose pliers to do that, and I don't have that. I have some, but I don't have a long one, so it requires a long one to get all up in there to get that thing unclipped so you can take out that shaft, replace it, and put the new nuts on there and be done. Other than that, I mean, it's still working because we had to shim it up with 2 washers. LP came up here. He is such a big help. I don't know what I'd do without LP. He is such a huge blessing to me. He's just an amazing man. He really is. He's a beautiful, beautiful soul. Let's see. I gotta find my drill bit. Put this in. Now, my mom has some candlestick holders. She's got some big ones that she bought years ago. In fact, I'll show them to you. They're pretty cool. But they hold, I believe they hold bigger candles because they stand up. I think, I don't remember if they stand up like to my waist or something. Let's get a hole in this and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, let's get this thing started going. Let's turn this way down. It's probably deep enough. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be deep enough for a candlestick to go into, so it'll stay. Get this thing off of here. I'll tell you what, let's just put it to the side. I don't need it right at the moment. Are y'all still with me? I hope so, because I'd miss you too much if you weren't. That's okay. I'll still do wood turning because I love wood turning. Where's that candlestick? Right there. The whole time. It's a little bit small. Just a tad small. I figured it would be. Alright. That'll be good. Okay, that's going to be good, and it might be a little loose, in fact. It fits over that part. Okay. All right. Let's sand it up. I'll be back, okay? Stop a second. I'm just gonna let y'all know that when I cut for the bottom, I usually cut slanted just a little bit in, because we want to make sure that it sits flat on the table. If you just cut straight across, it might be beveled a little bit. We don't want that. I want to round this off. The reason why I cut it like that on purpose is because there was some chipped areas right here. Alright, we got it. Back this off. Okay, we got it. All I have to do is smooth that off a little bit. It's pretty much sanded up. If I see some areas, then I'll re-sand it. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? That's beautiful. It's so soft. Oh my goodness, it's so soft. And I love the curves on it. Very nice. Very nice. Oh God, a bug got in my hair. Beetle bug of all things. Big old beetle got in my hair. Hey, how's everyone doing? Good afternoon to you. I hope y'all are doing well. We have it finished. It's beautiful. The color black is a beautiful color. The only problem with black is it has to be flawless, or things are going to show up. It magnifies every little tiny pit, any tiny flaw that's on there. It will be magnified with the color black. That's the only problem. Other than that, it turned out gorgeous, absolutely stunning, and it wasn't real hard to make. I mean, look at that. I love the shape of it. The shape of it is more like an hourglass, kinda. I mean, it's, rounded off, and it's beautiful. Beautiful work of art. I love that. And that's amazing, because I took this from an old video when I made a candlestick holder. I'd made 3 of them, but I don't understand why I only have 2 videos out. So anyway, it turned out lovely. I was going to do 2 of them, but I decided to just do 1 for now, because really, in all reality or actuality, I need a template. I need a template to go by to market, to make sure that I make them as identical as possible. But other than that, I mean, to take some cedar wood. The cedar wood is not the easiest wood to work along with. It's got a little bit of an attitude, I reckon you can say, with the wood. I mean, it just, you turn it, it just seems like it pits easier. Not pits, but it was really dry, so it doesn't, I wouldn't say flakes off, but it's not smooth, small, powdery wood shavings or wood powder. It's flaky, or I don't know how you would call it. It just, The color black is beautiful. That's a beautiful color. That is absolutely stunning. The way it shines in the light and everything, and it reflects. It's a wonderful reflection. It's beautiful. I never thought about coloring the candlestick holder black, but hey, that's gorgeous. And so I'm going to make some more candlestick holders. I think that'd be awesome. I'll make some out of the red cedar and see how pretty that is also. This one might be the prettiest one, though, so we'll see. Anyway, let me show you a couple of my other ones. I think I showed 2 of them to you. Hold on. Okay, there's several of them I probably just did on my own without making videos. There's this small, simple one. I may or may not have done a video on it. I do not know. So it has a candlestick holder area on it. It's just a small, simple one. I was just getting started in wood turning. I was incipient stages of when I began in wood turning, okay? And so this one right here is beautiful. I love the top. I started getting fascinated with the top of things and learning curves and stuff. Now the bottom I wasn't too happy about, I remember. And it faded out. I didn't have enough wood or something. But this can hold a regular candlestick, or it can hold this. This right here I got from Chillout. Now, most importantly, though, this one is built for just a candlestick. Now, this one right here, I was so fascinated. All right, you got to stand up. Stop being like that. This one was a long piece of fat wood. It was granddaddy fat wood, I believe. And it has the beautiful, beautiful lines in it. Can you see it? Let me turn this way because of the light. Beautiful lines in it. And I glued the top on it with the fat wood. This is all fat wood. Beautiful lines. These are gorgeous. It's just so beautiful. Look at that. I cannot get over that. I would not want to color this black, okay? That would be a sacrilege. That would be. Now, I got this scent a candle from Chillout a while back. I do vaguely remember her sending me these. And I had put this on top of there, so that fits well with that. That's beautiful. And then I've shown you this one already also. And it's a big heavy-duty fat wood piece. And it's, I'm sure this is loblolly right here. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it has the Gorilla Clear glue that's peeling off of it. I don't know why. And then you put the candlestick in there. This one's heavy. This one, it never had any peeling on it, and this one neither. So I'm not sure why these are. It could be that I didn't sand them properly at the time, because I was not hand sanding at the time neither. So I don't think I hand sanded these neither, but I got them pretty sanded down pretty smoothly. And it could be that this had a lot more resin in it, because it's very dark. It's much darker than this one. Let's see. Yeah, it's much darker. So it could be the resin in it, and it's much heavier. And it could be that the resins were trying to leak out, and it had some kind of reaction to the Gorilla Clear glue. But anyway, so I got all these beautiful candlestick holders. And I do vaguely remember Shalisa Shell saying something about she wouldn't want to put a candlestick in here or something because she'd be afraid it would catch the fat wood on fire. I don't think it will. I mean, you can test it outside where it's safe, where you can monitor it and see. But I honestly, unless the candle is getting way down in here real low, then yeah, it might do that. You don't want to take a chance with that. You don't want to burn down your house. I mean, really. So she's got a good point. She's got a valid point. But I would think that if it's just a candle and it's sticking way up here, the candlestick is, it's lit up. It's going to be fine. It's not, because I've lit candles in one or two of these before, and it was just fine. But you want to make sure you put them out. I mean, you do want to be safe. You do want to practice safety. But anyway, I just want to show you the other ones, and it's just fascinating to me. The one that I got this from, I was still learning the curves here, so I didn't slope it properly right here, and that's fine. I was still learning stuff. I didn't get it right here properly neither. I see a lot of areas that I could have made differently. Actually, this is not the correct one. Excuse me. Okay, I had one similar to that, and it's this one, and this is not the correct one. It's this one. Isn't that something? So this is the one that I went by. So I apologize for that. So we have both of them together. The curves, I started learning how to make these, I don't know what you would call it, rings, but they're not captive rings. They're disconnected. You know what? I should have made a captive ring on there. I still can, but it won't be that I made it from part of that wood, but that would be okay. Anyway, it turned out lovely. Turned out absolutely beautiful. Stunning stuff. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoy this video. I'm just going to make another candlestick holder of some sort. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show you a candlestick holder that my mom bought. It's made out of brass, I believe. Hold on. Okay, can you see it? It's big, long, tall. Let's see, that's about, I'd say 4 foot 4 inches or so. You know, I'm very curious to know if I hit the mark or not. I'd say about 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches or something like that. Anyway, so there's another one in the room also, and it's made out of brass. Beautiful candlestick holders. Gorgeous. Very gorgeous. My mom had good taste, I think. Anyway. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoy this video. It's really awesome, you know, to make candlestick holders again. I thoroughly enjoy making candlestick holders. I love to make goblets. I hadn't made any goblets in a little while neither. I enjoy all of it. I thoroughly enjoy it. And it brings back some fond memories of when I you know, first started wood turning, I was learning the curves and learning how to make shapes and stuff. And I was being very slow at it and careful because I was still learning how to hold tools and stuff properly without getting a catch. So anyway, the catches don't hurt you. They scare you more than they hurt you. So anyway, y'all have a wonderful afternoon and a wonderful day and week. And we will see you next time, right? Keep smiling out there and never give up. Never ever give up, okay? All right. And thank you for all your comments and for coming to my channel. I'm truly blessed. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Bye-bye.